I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you are a regular visitor here, or if this is your first visit, a big welcome to you, and I'd love it if you could subscribe. So today I'm bringing one of my short heads up videos, and this is for the sign of Capricorn, and that's if you have your sun in Capricorn or your rising sign. And it's for the astrology and all the navigation you need to be able to do for the month of February 2023. So, how's it going to be? Plain sailing? Well, you know, in general, the energy for February is pretty good. It's quite calm. There are a couple of tricky aspects, but nothing too dramatic. We've got some nice kind of energy. There's a nice conjunction between Venus in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. And anyway, I'll go through it and explain what I mean. So let's start off with where the sun is. The sun is in Aquarius, which is your second house of finance. And by the 18th, it will move into your third house, Pisces, the place of communication. But whilst the sun is in Aquarius, it's shedding light on your kind of financial affairs. So it's just highlighting that part of your life. Now on the 4th of February, it is going to be making a bit of a square, which is a challenging aspect, to my big outer boy, Uranus, our planet of shocks, the unexpected, just anything that we really don't know what's going on. And that's in Taurus in your 5th house. Now this can be the part of the chart that can be to do with children or creativity. So, you know, I would say, is one of your offspring going to shock you with their kind of spending? That could be something that could be going on. Are they going to come to you and ask you for an exorbitant amount of money? Which won't be very good and won't go down very well. So that's the kind of energy that's around. It could also be, if you don't have children, that you're looking at what you might want to sort of bring into your life in terms of creative purchases that really might be rather shockingly expensive. So maybe you need to take a step back and just make sure that the coffers are full enough before you start investing in objects of desire. So let's see what else is going on, because we've also got on the 5th of February, which is the day of the full moon in Leo. Now this is interesting because this is in your 8th house. Now the 8th house is the part of the chart to do with joint finances, investments, money, pensions. It's also beginnings, endings, transformation. Now, why I think it's interesting is that Venus in Pisces, which is the part of your chart to do with communication, is making a square. And it's making a square to Mars, our planet of action and energy, in Gemini. And that part of your chart is the 6th house, which is about your day-to-day routine. And Venus is the feminine, Mars is the masculine. So there seems to be some kind of conflict between the feminine and the masculine, a little bit of a kind of a standoff. And I think it's about what goes on in your 8th house. This is about trying to bring something to conclusion or completion. And it may be, depending on what kind of life you have and working life you have, some kind of investment or deal that you're trying to bring off. And it's like something just gets in the way of it being completely completed at this point. And it just takes a little bit more time before what you want to happen and unfold can happen. And Capricorn is going to find that extremely frustrating. Mercury, of course, is in your sign at the moment, Capricorn. And by the 10th of February, it's conjunct Pluto. Now, of course, Pluto has been in your sign since 2008. So, as I say nearly every time, you have gone through extraordinary transformation and change over the last few years. And because Capricorn, Pluto is right at the end of your sign, it's preparing to leave. So it's as if it likes to leave with some kind of fanfare almost, to go, ta-da, there you are. I gave you all the opportunities. Have you taken them? And Mercury conjunct it. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's a little bit of constructive self-talk. I think you are going to be just thinking about what you can use constructively to take forward with you into the future that you've learnt from having this massive outer planet in your sign. I call it massive, and of course it's a dwarf planet, Pluto, but I think if we went up close and personal with it, we'd see it's quite massive. So I'm going to stick with that. And Mercury will then leave your first house, Capricorn, and on the 11th of February will move into your second house, Aquarius. Now that Mercury conjunct Pluto is on the 10th. So there's something going on around the 10th and the 11th, which is after the full moon, where maybe there was a disappointment or something didn't materialize or something didn't mature. And I think by the time we get to the middle of the month, it's actually going to all be a lot clearer and you'll see the way forward. So Venus in Pisces, Venus, our planet of love, relationship, value, can also be money, is in your third house, Pisces. And on the 15th, it's conjunct Neptune. Now, Neptune, of course, in Pisces, Neptune rules Pisces, and Neptune is that part of the chart, Neptune is the planet that represents the imagination. It can be illusion, it can be deception. Now, this is Venus, and it might mean that you are being a little bit elusive or in some ways kind of not clear about how you communicate, because this is the house of communication. But also, because it's round Valentine's Day, I wonder whether you see you actually have a really nice romantic happening or event around that time, and something that doesn't perhaps normally happen, because Capricorn, you're so practical and you don't often get carried away with the sort of the romance of it all, like maybe Pisces does. And so it just feels as if there's something a little bit more romantic comes up for you around that time. And then we do have also in this part of the chart a new moon, and this is on the 20th. And so I really feel that the new moon in Pisces gives you an opportunity you could actually literally be buying some new electrical appliances, like a new washing machine, dishwasher, coffee maker, anything like that, or need to sort of tweak things with anything that's electric. And don't mix water with electricity. I think I just want to say that, because Pisces, water, third house can be sort of electrical goods. So just be mindful of that. And but it's a new start, and it's also like a new start with people in your locality. You may be making some new friends, and that will be really, I think, very good for you to take forward into the future. So there we go, Capricorn. All in all, it's a lovely month and not too tricky. Couple of tricky aspects, but nothing too serious. So on that note, thank you so much for coming to watch this video about the month of February. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.